Hello everybody, today we are going to be trying something completely new. This is the first episode of The Office US podcast. So, I did get a new mic recently, so the volume should be increased by a lot. And, well, we're going to start off with episode 1, and welcome to The Office podcast. So this is a pilot, name of this. The description for the episode that Netflix has given it is: clueless Dunder Mifflin manager Michael Scott welcomes a documentary crew to observe the office just as he learns that his branch could be downsized. So this could be crazy. So I'm gonna watch the episode while we're recording this, and I'm going to tell you everything that's happening. I'm going to talk about the whole episode, and these could be, well, I'm not too sure. But this is mainly just for stuff to go on in the background. You know, don't need to be watching it, because it's mostly just going to be like an image of the office and just says part 1, episode 1, something like that. So without further ado, let's get on with it. I just realized that I could actually be picking up the theme song intro for The Office. I do not want to get copyright for that, so I'm just going to put my headphones on so that you guys can't hear it, unfortunately. Although it is an absolute jam to listen to, and it is probably one of my favourite songs of all time. And in fact, it is my ringtone on my phone. I'm trying to find the... There we go. Okay, I got my headphones on now. So right off the bat, you got... And we're back. We had just some sound... And we're back. We had some sound issues for a second there, but we're good. So we got the iconic intro. I love this intro. Okay. So, right off the bat, we get Michael talking to Jim, two really big characters of the series. So, Michael's just kind of being funny as usual. But yeah. Okay, sorry. So Michael's kind of showing Jim some stuff. He's on the phone. He's the regional manager of Dunder Mifflin Paper Products. He wants to talk to the manager. Okay, so we see Creed, Angela, and I think that's Meredith. I can't really tell from behind. Pretty sure it's Meredith. Back to Michael. So Michael has just said that the person who he is speaking to is a gentleman and a scholar. Little does he know that was a woman. And he's just apologizing. Very deep voice. Very low voice. Okay. So he's talking to the camera now. So he's saying it's I think he said 12 years. Yep. So I think it's 12 years, he says? Yep, so he's been at Dunder Mifflin for 12 years. The last 4 as regional manager. He's kind of giving them the tour of the office. His kingdom, as far as the eye can see. I like that, that's funny. Showing Pam. So Pam's been forever. Kind of just insulted Pam a little bit there, in a way. So he's saying so this is funny because later on in the episode, that is frowned upon, and he blames it on Pam. So what's just happened is he's just gotten a fax from corporate that he has told Pam that there's a special filing cabinet for, called the trash can, and he is just throwing it right in there, and he's laughing. Pam looks annoyed. He says that the people say he's the best boss. He thinks I said that he's hilarious, which he is hilarious. And we got the iconic picture with him holding the world's best boss mug, and he's saying that sums it up perfectly. So Spencer Gifts. Okay, now we cut to Dwight. It's having a little jam to a song. I'm not sure what song it is. If I knew, I would say. Jim looks annoyed about Dwight. Jim is telling us about his job. Yeah, so I don't think I can actually, like, show the TV show and stuff, because copyright reasons. Yeah, Jim's he's still talking about his job. He's boring himself just talking about it, apparently. Actually, you know what? I don't need... I can have this mic like this, and then this. So, they're doing a little WhatsApp thing. God, that sounded so weird when I said that. I hated that. I sound really tired. I am tired. I just had a very long day. My mic's a little bit wonky. Okay. Just awkward silence between the three of them, Jim, Dwight, and Michael. Cut to Angela and Kevin. Kevin, we love Kevin. Kevin's awesome. Jan has come into the office. He's come up with an insult for Jan, but he is adamant that he is not scared of her, which I think is funny. He's saying he didn't get the agenda, which is the facts that he threw in the bin. It's, poor Pam. He's blaming the whole facts being missing in the trash can on Pam, but Pam has turned it around, and Jan does not look happy. She looks very upset. I think there's like over 100 episodes for this. There's 9 seasons, and we're gonna be making one episode about all of them. So, Michael's getting the news about possible downsizing. The alarm bells are going ringy dingy dingy, according to Michael. So Jan's just told Michael that there's going to be downsizing. Okay, so this Michael has just proven my point. Another point about why I cannot show this is there's a reasonable amount of swearing, not a lot. A lot of it is, bleeped out, but yeah. So he's just called downsizing a female dog, we'll say. How about that? Okay. Pam just looks very awkward. Like, I assume she's feeling very awkward. Dwight's messing with Jim. Tapping on one shoulder. Dwight was on the other shoulder, you know. We all know that trick. Todd Packer has called him. So, Jan is in the room as Packer has called, and he has just said some insulting things about Jan, thinking that she was not there. Which is quite funny. There's just a quick secret between us. I hate Packer a lot. Like, very much. So one thing about this mic though is I can't actually mute it. So you will hear a lot of background sounds. Jim and Pam are talking. Pam has asked Jim if he is going to Angela's cat party. And Pam finds it absolutely funny that Jim said yes. So that's funny. Ryan has been introduced. Michael's just done an impression of a character that I can't remember the name of, because reasons I can't remember. I've got terrible memory. Okay. That's not a good joke. So Pam's saying that it's not every little girl's dream to be a receptionist, and she wouldn't mind being let go from the company. She's saying about her illustrations. Jim thinks they're good. Oh. Dwight is annoying Jim as usual, knocking all his stuff over. I love Dwight. Dwight is hilarious. Okay, this is quite funny. I like this bit. So while Dwight was gone, Jim has decided to put pencils all around his stuff, like little barricades, which is quite funny. I like that. It's pretty smart. So Dwight is saying that it is a safety violation to do that, and he could trip and fall and pierce an organ. This is quite funny. Jim has done his cross fingers and said, "We'll see." And Dwight has grabbed his phone and smacked all the pencils through the table, and just basically got rid of all the pencils. Dwight's concerned about downsizing. Dwight says, "Bring it on, downsize." Thing. Michael's got some important messages. Just doing this little running thing. I'm going to be honest, I don't completely get the reference. So, yeah. He's basically doing like a really slow-mo run. $6 million man. I'm just... Michael thinks that would be a good salary for him. Pam has said she wants a raise. Michael is very serious about it, and he's saying that if she is unhappy with her compensation, then she should take it up with HR. Pam looks scared. So Michael thinks that he's a role model. Emphasis on the thinks. Oh, Bono. So he's going through his role models, I think. Oh, God is a very big role model that he, in his opinion. It's quite funny. It's a very nice mic. I like this mic a lot. It's really incalculable. Michael's words. So we got the whole assistant to the regional manager thing going on. So that's quite funny. We've got 10 minutes left of the episode. Only 10 minutes, guys. Only 10 minutes. So yeah, we got the whole regional manager thing. Dwight has given Michael permission to give them the news. So a lot of character fillers in like in the conference room right now because they're in a conference meeting. So actually, the person I saw was not Meredith; it was a completely unnamed character. So yeah, because there's not many of the original cast here yet. They will be a little bit later. We have Oscar, Kevin, Phyllis, Dwight, Stanley. Stanley is awesome. He is an amazing person. And we all love Stanley. And I completely lost track of all the characters I was saying. There's Jim. Did I say Angela? Who's Angela? There's Pam. Did I say Creed? There's Creed. Oh. Stanley can't say for sure if it'll be their branch or the Stanford branch, because we all know the Stanford branch is the other branch that might get shut down. Which ultimately, a little bit of foreshadowing here, it's not the Scranton branch. I can't wait for the parkour episode. That is amazing episode. And the Scranton rap that they made, Dwight and Michael. Jim knows Pam's favourite flavour of yogurt, which is mixed berry. There you go. Pam knows. Okay, so Ryan is introducing Dwight. Michael is introducing Ryan to Dwight. The assistant regional manager thing again. Oh no. He's got a very nice car. Okay, we got the stapler in the jelly. Pam's laughing. Dwight sounds so upset. We've got a little interview with him now. He thinks people take advantage because it's a relaxed workplace. And Dwight is telling us about that he is a volunteer sheriff on the weekends. Michael's saying that Dwight has to eat his stapler out. Okay. We have a pretty big joke coming up with Jim. It is the... Here we go. He's apologising to Dwight. And he has always been Dwight's biggest fan. I think I said that right. And Ryan made a little joke with, should have put him in custody. Oh. And Dwight is concerned about damage to company property. Who could have suspected such a thing? Definitely not me. Jim and Pam are talking, and we have the first appearance of Roy that no one likes. I don't like Roy. I hate Roy. And Pam is saying about their fiance being Roy, and they've been engaged for 3 years. They're supposed to get married in September. They're going to get married in the spring instead. So, yeah. Pam's asking if she can have a drink with the people in the office, and Roy is saying no, because he's a control freak. Okay, I don't know why I said that, to be honest, but yeah. Jim's offering Roy to go with them. Roy's denying, saying no. No. And now it's just very awkward silence between the two. Just very, very awkward silence for them. Feel bad for Jim. Jim's questioning if he'll be invited to the wedding. Which is the loudest swallow ever. That was so loud. Got a little interview with Ryan and Michael, seeing if Ryan's settling in good. This mic is so wobbly. Michael's saying he's a friend first and a boss second. So, that's fun. Put this mic back on my desk now. I've been holding it for a bit because it just feels easier. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to keep holding it. I can't really put it in a good spot right now because there's some stuff on my desk, so there isn't enough room. So Michael's talking to Pam about the downsizing, saying that Pam made Michael's life so much easier, and he's gonna let Pam go first. Poor Ryan, he's just in the awkwardness there. And the reason is for theft and stealing. Theft and stealing, he says, because Pam stole post-it notes. Pam. So Michael is being deadly serious. Pam's really upset. She's really upset. So Michael's telling Pam to clean out her desk, trying to hold back his laughter, and Pam is crying. And now Michael feels bad. He's laughing, and now he's burst out laughing, saying it's a joke. Pam looks really annoyed, and Ryan is just shaking his head because Michael is saying that Ryan was in on it. So, poor Ryan. Poor Pam. Not a funny joke. Oh, Pam said Michael's a jerk. Michael said he doesn't know about that. And Pam slams the door as her exit. I feel quite bad for Pam. That wasn't very nice. Michael. Mr. Scott. Michael's questioning what is the most important thing about the company, and he thinks it's the people. Which, he could be right. He's going through really good examples of his proudest memory, but he's saying that his proudest memory was his friend who went to him and asked if he would be the godfather of his child, which is quite funny. I also don't think it's a true story because it doesn't sound like something Michael would be asked to do. Oh, it didn't work out. They had to let him go. It didn't work out because the guy sucked. So that must have been fun explaining that to him. So Jim has changed his mind about the drink. Okay, so Jim and Pam are talking. They are gonna go walk out together. Never mind. Roy was honking his horn in his car, and Pam left. And Jim is just sitting there, looking real upset. And that is pretty much the end of the episode. And Jim has jellyified Michael's World's Best Boss mug, which I find absolutely hilarious. So already in this first episode, we can already see Jim and Pam's relationship is a very good relationship, and we can already tell what's going to happen in the near future. And that will be the end of episode 1 of The Office podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching, or listening, I should say. And I'll see you guys in episode 2, which is Diversity Day. Goodbye for now.